Where we last left off, you guys had infiltrated a prison, Chiselrock prison, in the barricade district, where you were following a fellow dwarf under pretense that he was going to show you explain how he was smuggling some of the merchandise being made by the Anvil Guild and claiming it as his own. He brought you to a warehouse where he was going to have his guards or the guards of the warehouse kill you. It turned out to be a prison. You guys had a pretty tough battle, but then you should have been on a higher level. So we sort of adjusted things mid-stride. But after dispatching the four dwarves, they had sinister appearance, typical mercenary type unit. You found out that you were in a jail cell, a makeshift warehouse that turned jail cell, where you found one lone resident in the jail. Her name was, oh boy, Algret.
Oh boy, that's a weird name.
Oh boy, Algret Gildengold.
And we technically didn't search to see if there were any other of the people that we were looking for in there.
She wanted to run out real quick for some reason.
She had very pertinent information that she wanted to give to the council or her boss, and she implored you guys to take her to safety. The Court of Regents. She said that she doesn't trust any dwarf and that she trusts you guys more than her brother and her kinsmen. So that's where we left off. You guys did have a wheelbarrow with a barrel with Brigven's body stuffed in it for some reason, some diabolical, sinister reason.
We wanted to bring it to the.
Oh, bring it back to life to question, I think.
Well, not necessarily, but also like have proof.
I'll have proof. Okay. And that's where we last left off. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with. You guys are making it through crowded alleys, through the city proper, through city gates of different zones within Kolvar. You guys are in the barricade district. You have to go past that through the the Earthfire district, and then through some of the mercantile areas to get to where the city of the Court of Regents is located at. You guys have the wheelbarrow and a woman in fine clothing with very nice extravagant type robes, nice soft leathers, very posh, very presentable. She is looking around incessantly as you guys are walking. She is not leading you guys are leading her, is that correct?
Sure.
You've been here about a week. You guys know your whereabouts. She doesn't question your direction.
Better not.
She continues to walk with you guys. Are you guys talking to her while you guys are through this?
Trespassing? What do you mean?
Not trespassing. Transpiring through this phase of walking.
Yeah. Goops of Motormouth, he'd be telling her all about the grand adventures that they've been doing and killing the sea dragons and pranking the gate guards and stuff.
Okay. As you're talking, she's like, listen, shh, just shut up a second. To Goop.
Damn.
Rude.
Back that bitch.
I am undercover in the Guild of Finery. I don't
Yes, we're underground.
I don't think you understand what is at hand here. Time is of the essence. We must make way to the Court of Regents. I have some very pertinent information about corruption within the guild themselves. And as you're walking,
we're heading that direction. Like,
okay. And so you guys are walking
you can
through.
Run if you want to.
Yes. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. So you guys are on like a little jog. Nothing too obvious.
Intentionally slow down.
You intentionally slow down. You had the wheelbarrow I guess you're the beefiest guy, right? So you're just a little meandering, slowing down.
I mean, it's between me and him. I think we're both focused on strength, right?
Okay. So you guys both are taking turns. The wheelbarrow, yeah, I guess is slowing down, but yeah, just Kuba just seems to be a little, he doesn't care. He's just taking a
Where did
stroll,
we get
looking
a
around.
wheelbarrow?
You found it in the neighborhood area.
Yeah, we took it.
What are we using the wheelbarrow for?
Transporting a body in a barrel.
To move the body.
Yeah, that's what it sounds more like it. Body and barrel, so I'm rolling the barrel.
No. It's in a wheelbarrow. We don't want the body to explode out.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to explode out.
No, it would be bad.
Yeah, I kind of want to hit that rock and tip it over and have the barrel fall out.
That'd be like intentionally sabotaging what we're trying to do here.
But
She's
yes.
like, do you have to take that body with us? It's sort of slowing us down as she looks impatiently at the way ahead.
It's evidence. It's kind of important.
You can get there before we do and let them know we're coming.
Okay. And as you're doing that, she stops in her tracks. And let's see.
No, we're here to help her. We're providing, like, we're gonna be bodyguards. We need to help her. We're not gonna let her out of our sight. You're being kind of a dick.
So you guys are sort of slowing down, arguing amongst each other. While you're saying that, Goop, you get that hairs, or actually scales, at the back of your neck just sort of stick out. Razmi, you as well. You have this uncertain feeling or unpleasant feeling that you're being
a kobold feature?
watched. Yes, it's a kobold feature. Danger alert. Remember on your way to the warehouse, you guys felt like you guys were being watched. You're getting that same sense. And as that happens, you hear a voice shout out from the crowds. There's groups of people around just like, hold! We wanted for treason! As everyone, dwarves around you, and you guys sort of stop and look. There is a group of guards coming through your way, through the crowds, making way through a bunch of people. You guys are on this cobblestone road in the middle of the city, going to the Court of Regents.
Razmi.
What?
Is it treason if we're not citizens?
No.
Okay, we're good then. We're good.
Stop right there, non-dwarves! As they start yelling at you, as you guys are looking like you're about to continue walking. There's a drunk dwarf next to you, and he like spills his ale on you as he's trying to grab you. This guy, as some of the crowds like starting to back away, but some of them are starting to like reach out and try to apprehend you guys as you guys are walking through these crowds of dwarves or villagers.
Can I perception check to identify if these dwarves are affiliated with any group?
Yeah, you may. Go ahead and roll a perception. You can hit that eyeball. The eye.
Yeah, I guess are these real guard dwarves? Or are they some of that religion
I'm a real dwarf.
we figured
I'm
out?
a real live dwarf. You guys just hear the voice coming out from an offshoot alley. You see a group of like dwarves walking towards you. They are similarly dressed in arms. They look similar to the people you met at the prison, and not your standard city guard dwarf. They don't have the tapestry or the insignias of the crown or the guards.
Okay. Then distraction spell. Tumble over barrel and wheelbarrow. Make for another alleyway.
You're gonna tumble the barrel over and then shoot down the
So that
alley.
way it rolls in their direction and they have to dodge out of it.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll with that then. For you, I'd like a deception on your. Oops. That's a deception on your.
I'm not trying to deceive them. I'm sending a barrel their way and making them have to dodge out of the way or spend time.
The barrel?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm overturning the wheelbarrow, sending it their way, and making them have to deal with the wheelbarrow to buy time.
Okay.
But we have a barrel.
Or sorry, the barrel. The barrel in the wheelbarrow.
I don't think Goop would want to let that explode out, because that would like worsen our position here. That does not sound like a smart thing to do.
Our position is at the worst possible position it could be at the moment.
Yeah, at this point we're like, we just need to hightail it to the Regency to identify these people and say you've got like a militant group posing as guards in the town.
Yeah, so we just run, not having to overturn our barrel and leave a corpse just hanging out.
Fine, I just run. You guys can catch up.
Okay. The dwarves start heading towards you. These are the ones that you're looking through the crowded area, and you see some dwarves from this offshoot area, all dressed in sort of like the same dark armor of the prison. This dwarf in front of you.
I'm just saying, a corpse exploding from a barrel would be a wonderful distraction right now.
I mean, I want to like just yell and intimidate them to say no, they're the traitors.
Okay. As you're doing that, let's go ahead and roll initiative to see how you guys are placed in terms of timing and wants.
Sure.
Okay. Let's go and do that. These guys are advancing. Razmi, you start grabbing the barrel or you start running?
Which guys are advancing?
These guys are advancing. You guys are heading to the right of the screen.
Okay.
I would like, if we did do initiative, I didn't want to demoralize a dude.
Okay, you start yelling back at them. Yeah, what do you say to those guards that are coming your way?
Is this confirm? Are there actual people here?
There are lots of people here.
Lots of people.
You guys are the traitors.
Okay. No, you are. Okay.
Yes, we are traitors.
Okay. Let me get rid of this token. I don't know what this is for. Yeah, look at all your statuses. Make sure you guys are pretty much level set and have everything active that you need to on a normal walk around the city. So go ahead and roll your intimidate if you haven't.
There's a 27 in the. Oh no, that's perception.
Okay. You say, no, you are. He's like, what? No, they are. He starts looking a little apprehensive, and you're trying to get which one? The closest one, I presume?
Yeah, probably the closest one.
Okay. He is sort of stumbling out his words. No, they're the ones. And he looks a little unsure of himself. Razmi, what do you do with your initiative roll? You get to identify these?
I mean, I guess if they look the same as the guys that
Yeah.
we fought earlier, then I already know what they are.
Yeah, you pretty much know. You're pretty much with guaranteed that to know that these are the same type of guards. They have the same military stance, colors. They're not. There's no labels on them. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the same.
Well, I suppose I would like to run away.
Okay. As you do that, this old dwarf in front of you, his cane extends out, trying to trip you with a very low DC. Let me try roll 1d20 plus 3. I don't know why 3, but 15. That is not good enough. You just jump out of the cane, seeing that he's trying to trip you. Oh, Sonny, way! As you just leap bound across from him.
I'll have you brought up on charges when I talk to the regents, old man.
You say neener as you're running past him. You can move further than that if you like, or do you want to just take it that stance? Yep. Okay. He's booking it down. You guys see Razmi just darting off. You guys are like, oh, do we run? Do we not? I'm gonna put.
I mean, she wanted to run, so she gets to run now.
Goop or Kuba? Which one of you guys has the wheelbarrow?
I'll have the wheelbarrow.
Okay, I'm gonna put a color on you. Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Boaz, what are you doing?
All right. Typically have my channel elements up already, so I would do this.
they're running. They're starting to go down the alley. And they're like, that way. They went that way. You start hearing all this clamor as dwarves are pointing or trying to pull you guys back, hearing that you guys are, are basically wanted of a crime.
I go ahead and turn invisible.
Okay, clean as air. End of your next turn. Okay.
And then we went east, right?
Yep.
I'll go the 5 east.
Okay. That is it. 2 doors start coming down. I will move separately. He sees you with a wheelbarrow, Goop. He thinks that you're the slowest one, so he's gonna try to hit you with his maul. They see that he pulls out his maul. He has in his hand. He's gonna start whacking on you with the hammer, like, give it at him! You see some of the dwarves nearby start cheering, who they think are the guard or military men, and you guys are some corrupt little, name slayers, no names within the city and non-dwarves. So he is going to do that with you.
Yeah.
That is a miss, and one more attack, and you get clobbered in the head, tongue, for 26 points of damage as the maul hits you really hard. The second one is coming down and is going to go for Kuba. He is going to try to improve knockdown you. That is going to be a maul hit with, it's a 2 action, move and then hit. Okay, he's going to try to hit Kuba, trying to wrestle him to the ground with his maul. Club you to the ground. That is a hit, and he is going to roll a free athletics check on you. That's 24 points of damage. And the athletics check is to your 28. I don't think that's good enough. To your reflex, right? Improved knockdown is a trip.
It's fort.
Let's see.
Maybe fort.
It's gonna be fort. Okay. That's a failure.
Oh wait. Actually,
Trip.
knockdown. Oh, that's
Yeah.
trip. That's reflex, right?
Okay,
That's
so that's
reflex,
against. What is your reflex? So
32.
that's
Is the number you need.
Yep, that's a failure. So you get hit, but you jump out of the way as he's trying to sweep you down, your feet, trying to clobber your ankle or your kneecap so that you fall to the ground. That did not happen. It hit your foot instead. Okay, that's the end of their turn. Goop, you have the wheelbarrow. I will say your movement at this point is, let's say 5 less, so 15 instead of 20. Unless that 20 is
Instead of
wrong.
20. I should have 25.
Okay, then let's make it 20.
Yeah. Where on my sheet does it say my speed?
Speeds under languages, under your
Under
picture.
languages?
Yeah, in the first page
Oh, I
of the
see.
character. So it just says 20, which is base land speed is 25. You have resilient full plate, so that's another -5.
Oh, okay. Then there you go. It's 20.
So you'll be 15 with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 3 actions. You could also say things while you're at it, like free turns.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Algert will move at your turn base as well.
what would move on my turn?
Algert, she's right
Oh,
here.
okay. I would want to say, like, why are you cheering them on? These aren't even dressed as real guards. They're imposters.
Okay. Go ahead and keep. If you want to say that as a distraction or a try to win people over, you can.
Mhm.
That will be an action, or you can just say that out loud without any effort as a free action.
I'd do that as an action.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a. Let's see what would be applicable for that. I would say a diplomacy.
one action to do that,
Mhm.
and then I will.
Okay,
double move.
24. I would say some of the dwarves like, huh? They're not guards. They're not guards. And there's a bunch of people trying to like, no, they're not guards. Why are they attacking these people? They're just normal people. And so you see that there's a little bit of confusion between the people around you, the non-combatants.
Then I will move the 15.
Okay.
Get hit in the face, probably.
You sort of push the old man aside that was trying to reach his cane out earlier.
Oh, I don't know if he tries to hit me since I moved away.
Yes, he would try to hit you. The one up here that was focused on you will do that.
Okay.
He is going to try to attack you. And that's a hit for 15 points of damage.
Okay. And that's 40 feet right there.
Okay.
Or
So
no, it
you're
wouldn't be
running with
40,
the barrel.
it'd be 30, right? Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. And you're sort of knocking around people, trying to swerve the barrel. Give me a reflex save. Let me see. Reflex save to see how well you're steering this barrel. Good enough. You're banking the turns. You're weighing into it, sliding, skidding with it, and then trying to upright it as you're trying to avoid these people, doing like an S curve through the crowd. Let's see. Let's go to Kuba. You almost got clocked, and you got clocked, but you didn't fall. And then Algrit runs as well. She is booking at 40, 60. I'll put her right over here.
Where I wish I had deception.
Yeah, that's the one that I didn't pick.
I'm gonna roll for the see how this dwarf nearby is with the barrel is for you.
I walk over to these two guys.
Okay. You're gonna get clocked by the guard or the mercenary.
Oh, I thought he already used it.
No, the one up here that hit. Basically, the one that was on you did not attack. The one that was trying to attack Goop attacked for that AO.
Okay.
Do you want to redo that since you weren't aware?
No, go ahead.
Okay. He clocks you in the head or in the shoulder area. That is a hit, critical hit, doing 50 points of damage. As you get knocked to the side, you almost tater over into the, you almost fall, collapsing against the wall. You bounce off the wall and you're in front of these two dwarves. What do you do?
I tell them I surrender to them. The huge bounty on me is yours if you can deliver me to the guard post.
You see this the dwarf north of you. Some teeth are missing. He has this flag in his arm. I got him! And he pulls up. He grabs you, and he's like, "I got him! He's right." And he's like a little unsturdy, and he starts leaning on you. And he has you grabbed. Okay, he's like, "Bounty is mine! I could." And then he starts hiccuping. Okay. So
Why is this part of town apparently just full of drunkards?
What dwarves
Because
are
they're
not
fucking
drunkards?
dwarves. Like, if a dwarf isn't working, they're drunk and being menaces of their own society.
Okay. The last guard comes down and he's like, it's my fee, it's mine. And he starts yelling with the dwarf and he pushes the drunk dwarf down. Let me see if he's able to do that, which is probably a very good yes. Athletic skill against the drunk dwarf. That is a high roll. The drunk dwarf grabs you and he gets pushed and he's like yanking your whatever armor you have. He's pulling it and it slips out and he falls to the ground. He's mine! He starts like crying and he grabs your ankle. He's like, I got him! It's mine! The reward is mine! He starts yelling like that as he's grabbing your foot. The dwarf is...
This innocent dwarf, this upstanding citizen of the community is being assaulted.
No. So the guard spends an action trying to quell the crowd around and
Help,
say,
help! I'm being repressed.
he's like, no, this is official business. We must take him. And he's going to roll a diplomacy check against everyone, I guess. Intimidation. Back off, the lot of you. He's mine. We're taking him. We're seizing him. We're gonna bring him to prison. So he's gonna intimidate everyone in the.
They're collecting the bounty.
So you're trying to give the dwarves are confused. That was a pretty good roll he had. So they start backing away. They're like, some of them are like, I don't want anything to do with this, and they start. A majority of them start backing off and leaving. This drunk dwarf is too drunk for his own good. He has his arm around your ankle, not hearing the dwarf, not caring of what the dwarf said. So that was the second action. He is going to say, on your knees! As he points to Kuba, he's going to take a swing at you. At your leg. He doesn't have enough action points. He's saying, on your knees! He's waiting for you to comply. He's going to give you a intimidation check as well with that. So that's intimidation to you. Skills, intimidation to Kuba. That is a bad roll. You don't. There's no complying for you if you need to. You don't have. He doesn't have the weight or the authority as you feel. Razmi, what are you doing as this is happening? You glance back and you see Kuba sort of hands up to these, talking to some dwarves.
I'm going to ask this person right next to me. Can you direct me to the nearest guard station?
She's like, guards! Guards! She's like yelling at the top of her lungs.
Yes. Where are the guards?
They're patrolling about every 15-20 minutes. They shouldn't be close by. The closest station, that would be about 3 blocks south of here.
Okay. I take off, start running south.
Okay. You push the dwarves away. As you
I don't need to push them away. I can bob and weave. I'm small.
Okay, bob and weave. You're pushing your way through. Let me see. I am going to make this guy a guard. You see, maybe
You're promoted.
15 more feet. Yeah, promoted. 15 more feet. A pair of guards. Actually, yeah, a pair of guards here, south of you. They're starting to jog to where the lady was yelling.
Hi. There is a group of armed dwarven individuals over there posing as guards, attempting to apprehend non-dwarves. I think they're racist.
Every dwarf is racist. What are you, little man? Oh, not
yes,
man.
but they're racist against friends of the Regency.
What? Oh, you're those people, aren't you?
Yeah.
He rolls up
What
his
do you
eyes.
mean, those people?
Those people. He rolls up his eyes and he's like, "Oh, where are they at? Where's these troublemakers?"
Resmi points in the points over the direction. Down to the bridge, cross the bridge, go straight, can't miss them.
Men, follow me. We got a drunken disturbance down there. Probably someone off his kilter. As they start moving.
We got a drunken disturbance down there.
Okay.
We better go there and join it.
Okay. As you're doing that, Boaz, you're invisible,
Okay.
hugging the wall.
So I stop at my tracks, and I start sneaking.
Okay.
Right around. Those are the two bad guys, right?
Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
Stealth.
You will. Oh, you are invisible. So yeah, you have the necessary requirements. 28 versus. Okay, if they are looking, I will take note of that. Okay. You have a feeling they're a little preoccupied right now, and you feel as if you're undercover. You're doing well.
Okay.
So that was what, one action?
And then, yeah. And I start channeling my elements,
Okay.
but actually, I'll just do. So that's one action, 2 actions. Who seems to be the toughest guy here? The guy closest to him. I'll
To
start
who?
glimpsing his vulnerability.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay. To the one closest to Kuba. You pull out your implement, and you start waving it in the air, start doing a little dance with it. Okay.
That's all. All my actions.
This guard, hearing the commotion of guards by the female voice crying out in the alleyway to the east, is like, "Hurry up, you fools! They're coming!" He walks over. He stumbles over Boaz. What the? He blocks back, so that's one action. He's gonna swing blindly in front of him, where you were. He's like, "Ugh!" He hit a solid wall. He's looking, and there's nothing there. And he sees a swirling pattern of pollen and things lifting off the ground. And he starts swinging blindly at you. That's going to be a 50% miss. Let me go and do the 1d100. If it's less than 50, he's going to attack you. That's a 54. He totally swings higher. He doesn't know how high you were, and he swings above you. Whizzes away. He's like, what? And he's going to, what is he going to do after that? He misses. He doesn't think anyone's there. He's going to try to move in that space again, and he's going to be rejected. And he's like, "Oh, there's something there!" He starts yelling at his friends, "Hurry!" He starts looking worried. They look like they're going to break any minute now, because they hear the guards being yelled out, being requested. The shy one south of you is going to run away. Bonk. One action hits you. Is going to take a swipe at you. 50% miss. That is a 94. He misses. He's like, and he pushes around and he goes one move action out away from you to the north.
Yeah.
It looks like some of them are starting to flee. Goop, what do you do with the wheelbarrow?
Bob and weave through people.
Okay. You hear a cry for guards in a female voice to the east. You do see a commotion near the bridge. Some uniformed guards are making their way towards you.
Then, as Goop's running, he'll be screaming that. Sorry. Help! Help! I'm being attacked.
So go ahead and do your movement. You got a 15. Was it a 15? Mm-hmm. So if you move 20, that'll be yeah. Okay.
If I move,
that's 2
30,
actions right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna full send it. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Not.
If you go through an icon, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You're just trying to weave around them.
So my max would be 35, right? Or
15,
no?
30, 45.
45. Is that here? I don't know why it says 35 and then 45.
Probably because you went diagonal, I think. I don't know. But let's just go, around here is good.
Okay. Whoops.
Okay, now give me a reflex roll.
Sure.
Oh man. You're weaving and dodging through here expertly. You're counterweighing, predicting how the barrel's moving while you're cutting across multiple people, zigzagging through the crowds. It's a walk in the park with you in the wheelbarrow. At some parts, you're jumping up, and the momentum of the barrel keeps on taking about 10, 15 feet before you fall down and you start running again. You're laughing the whole time. Okay. Algret, where is she at? Algret is back here. Is running after as well. She takes off. She gets to here. See the guards. They're that way. There's 3 dwarves, and she starts speaking in Dwarven. And these guards sort of sober up. They're like, this isn't like a drunkard offense. This is something serious. So they start toughing up. They start putting their weapons in their hands as they're starting to jog, march towards the west now. As she gave them instructions, and she moves some more. That's probably the end of her movement. Kuba, you got this drunk dwarf on your ankle, on your foot, hugging it. There's a dwarven mercenary standing adjacent to him with his maul at hand. He looks like he's gonna smash it down on your head. What are you gonna do? You're pleading with the drunken dwarf, saying, "I'm yours. The bounty is yours." It's trying to instigate something.
I hate the rules for steal and disarm. Guess I'm gonna... I can't touch anything on his person. I can only touch on anything he's holding. It's stupid. Okay.
Oh, because they're.
Well, stealing requires them to not be in combat, and that's to touch anything on their person. And disarm is specifically only what they're holding.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you looking to do?
I want to, because all these dwarven guards have manacles, I want to steal the manacles or put myself in his manacles. One on me, one on him.
On the guard, okay. You do see a pair of manacles. All three of them.
Then
do
I play
have,
ragdoll.
all of them have them looped around their belt.
Yes, which is why
So-
I'm like, I can't touch it. It's on his belt. I can't even get to it.
You do have manacles yourself.
I checked my inventory. I thought I did. I apparently don't.
I would wink, wink. Think you would. You have some manacles.
I'm looking at my inventory. I'm not seeing them.
Well, I'll allow you to have some manacles at this point.
I know we killed a... Wait, do we have a party loot? Maybe it's in there.
You have manacles. I'll give you that.
Okay. I pull out the manacles.
Mhm.
I clip one on me. I attempt to clip one on him, so he'll probably get an AO for it.
I would say you do have the manacles readily handy. They would be on your belt as well. One action to grab, one action to click on yourself, and then you're gonna try to get him.
Yes.
Make an athletics check. You are on the ground, so whatever penalties you have, let me put you.
Oh, he tripped me?
Whoa, no. Sorry, the other guy was on the ground. You're right. You're fine. That is good enough for me. You Clink. He's looking at you, and his eyes go wide as he knows what happens. He is now. You're not stuck here with me. I'm not stuck here with you. You're stuck here with me.
Now I fall on the ground, ragdolling. I surrender.
You fall on your back, and you're like, his arm jerks down as he is locked in place by the manacles. And that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. He has this wild look on his face. As
Yeah,
he
you're gonna get some hard questioning, son.
is going to attempt to escape. That is going to be a...
Three-hand to do that.
Yeah, mauls are what? Two-handed? No, maul seems to be maybe two-handed.
Yeah, it should be two-handed.
Okay. He drops one arm free, free action. He is going to attempt to get out of the manticles, which is what? An escape check? Or a unarmed attack, right?
Yeah, versus the manacles. Manacles should have a DC.
Should have a break DC.
Okay. Let's
Mana cool.
see. These are
False manacles.
I would say
manacles.
They don't work
Average,
against
simple.
any of us because none of us are humans.
go ahead and look at what the DC would be as he's attempting to get out.
Simple,
of
average, good, poor.
I would say they're average, or I don't see any DCs though. But
DC 17 thievery requiring two successful. Hang on. Fuck.
thievery checks.
Activity taking 10 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm looking for a break.
Wait, you can manacle someone who is willing or otherwise at mercy. Oh, so you can't even manacle him in one action. That's like
No.
if you had a special feat that only enemies have.
Yeah, which you did.
Um,
Oh, so it takes a full round action to...
I would say if you don't want to manacle him, you could just grapple him. That might be easier since manacles are pretty useless, unfortunately. Want to do that instead?
Well, I guess I have to go to the grappling first.
Yep. And we will use that same roll. 41 on your athletics check is good enough to apprehend him. You grab him by the arm. His maul, he's like letting go as you grab him, and you have him by the cuff of his armor. You have a really solid hold on him. In fact, you start hugging his waistline with your other hand, like you don't want him to escape or anything. Okay.
So it's not a
You
crit.
have, huh?
Not a crit.
Let's see. That would be against his athletics.
Versus a sport.
Yeah, versus fort. No, it's not enough to crit.
Okay.
You have a very good hold on him, though. He's restrained, and I will put that down. Or no, sorry, he's not restrained. He is grabbed. Off guard, immobilized. So you have 2 more actions.
Which would be to draw the manacles.
Okay. And you start.
And I guess the other one I will heal?
Heal your temporary HP one.
No, actually heal.
Concentrate, healing, monk, vitality. Okay.
And this doesn't trigger.
Yep.
Because it's not manipulate.
Correct. Okay. With that, you start humming incessantly in his ear. It's like, get off me! As you start humming and aligning yourself.
I'm grabbing him, but I'm saying I surrender.
I surrender. I surrender. The drunk guy is just, you see his mouth just grown open, and it's like missing like 3 or 4 teeth in the front. He's like, I got him too. But he has you, obviously. Razmi. So the guards have gone past you. What do you want to do now? Continue fleeing or head back?
I am going to essentially join them and then follow them as they walk.
Jog, march. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, I don't think combat needs to go line by line since 2 of them have fled. They continue running down northward. You do have one.
No.
Huh?
No, I'm not letting them flee.
No, the 2 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
have friends.
Okay. So let's
Make a wall.
see.
Right? You
Cuba's-
just put a wall in the alley.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The one that is being apprehended, or Razmi. Okay, he is going to Boaz. Let's go to you.
I create this. But let me see, where are they at? To make sure I can see it out. Okay.
Let's see, where do they go? There is.
They're still there. They're still within my sight.
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay. Let's see. 25. What's this? What's to the left? Is that a hallway?
To the left. Let's just say there's a few more buildings. It's the edge of the map, but yeah.
Okay. In that case, I go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where to put a good wall. But I will go ahead and create a wall. Block. It's basically here.
Okay. So like this.
Block their view. Block the path.
Okay, like that. How can I see drawing? Like that?
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
This
I'm gonna stay on this side then. I'm not behind my own wall.
okay. Let me move you. Yeah. This is where you started from.
Yeah.
As they're starting fleeing down the alleyway, you put up a wooden. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to move anyways. 3 actions. The ground erupts as this wooden planks of wood come up and start creating. Actually, let's make it like a thorny vine. Wood starts crackling over. Huh?
Bunch of Jeffrey Pines.
Jeffrey, a bunch of trees sprout out. The guy that's running that way skids to a stop as he gets to the edge, to the proximity of the wall. He's like, "Huh?" As he looks around. That is 3 turns for you.
Yep.
This guy is going to run south then, as he sees that all those branches come up. So 30. About 50 feet, 45. It'll probably be around 45. Okay, around there. He starts running to the south as he sees those trees come up. The guy over here is going to run this way, goes past you. He looks to the left, sees this guy being basically captured. He looks to the right, sees all these dwarves coming over the building, city guards yelling, and he decides to run south as well. So he gets about here, and that's about it. They're starting to scamper. They're pushing people away. Some of the townfolk are they're confused, and they see these guys running, and they see these guards coming. They're trying to grab anyone everywhere. Like, they don't want anyone to flee. So some of the city folks start grabbing at those 2 dwarfs. The one over here is starting to grab Kuba. Yeah, they're trying to make things a little harder for them to run away from. Goop, you're with the wheelbarrow near the front of the line now.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna try and continue going in the way that we're supposed to be going.
Okay, to the east.
Yes.
Okay.
Deliver the evidence.
Even though it looks like there's like a big wall of rocks.
Yeah, let's just keep on running. I'll give you like one more round of running, and then you'll be pretty far. With Algrit's gonna continue pace with you. So do that. 45. Algrit keeps up with you. Go and roll a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yep.
Okay.
For the wheelbarrow.
Not a reflex?
Oh, reflex, sorry. Yeah, reflex. Okay. Expertly driving that wheelbarrow. I wanted to Keter, like fall over and the barrel erupts, his dead body flies out, all the dwarves start gasping, "Murder most foul!" But that's not happening in my dreams.
Just passionate about keeping this barrel safe.
Kuba, you got this mercenary dwarf in your grasp. Double clenching him. You start pulling out your manacles with your free hand. What are you doing?
So yeah, draw manacles. Intimidate. Target.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 31 versus him.
This is Will.
Ooh, he barely made it. That was like on the cusp. So yeah, you start yelling at him, saying for him to stand down. That the gig is over. He's like, "Oh, no!" He still has some fight left in him as he resists.
Try to, so he's immune to intimidate now. Then I attempt to maintain to restrain.
Okay.
I will
Is there
hero
any
point.
Okay. Oh, let me check your hero points while I'm at it. I did not do that. That's even worse. Okay.
Sure is.
And then
Probably free.
Kuba is done. So.
Well, yeah, if the other one wasn't a critical hit, this is definitely a critical failure.
So what happens? It just
So he's
no
free.
one's grappled. Okay, he's like, oh, as he slip out of his arm, your arm slips off of him. He rips away, pushes you, and you stumble back a little along with him. He stumbles backwards. You have one more action. Get over here.
I'll try and re-grapple at -5.
Yep. Come over here.
So
That
37.
37. Wow. So that is not enough to crit, but you grabbed him again. You grab his beard and you're like yanking up.
Yes,
you see
I grabbed
tears
the
coming
beard.
out of his eyes as you're yanking on his beard. Super hard.
Hang on. Does he have mutton chops?
Sure.
I want to grab mutton chop.
You have both mutton chops. Okay.
Yes.
You're double fisting in dwarf hair. Just a second. Yep, you got him. He starts tearing both eyes. You see him start welling up. He is going to...
Cry.
Oh boy. He's going to cry and plead with you to let him go. That is going to be a diplomacy check. As he is just crying. Let me go ahead and roll.
Don't insult the guards by crying and begging for mercy from what you consider a traitor. Come on, everybody, cheer him on.
you gotta let me go. They're gonna kill me. He starts crying like that, and a combination of you pulling on his mutton chops and him understanding the situation, he starts just bawling. And then he's gonna kick you in the nards trying to get out, which is an athletics check trying to get out. Escape. That is a unarmed attack to your I don't think he has unarmed attack. I'm just gonna make a roll, so this is gonna be a -2, I believe, because his weapon is enchanted. I'll just do that. -2 modifier add to you. Okay, that's a 39.
You're out.
Okay, as you hear this rip, as you see bald spots on his mutton chops, as he pulls away, he stumbles back, he looks around, he is going to try to flee. Let me make a wisdom save to see if he even notices the pines up north. So he did see his friends run north and then run south. So he would start running. He starts running south. Do you guys have an AOO on him, if you may?
I do not want to injure a guard.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think I can substitute a trip or anything.
No, you can't, unfortunately. You have whiskers in your hands of this dwarf as he runs south.
How close are the guards at this point?
They would be...
Because they should have moved right after me, right?
Yeah, they should have moved right after you. So I would say... good point. I forgot about the guard's turn. They will be over here. I'm gonna have one of them reach out at this point as he was trying to get away. These guards, yeah, you would be back there as well, or right there as well. Is going to make a grapple check at the one that is beardless. So he is going to make a grapple check, which is going to be an unarmed strike to that guy. I'm just going to do the same thing. -2. Okay, that is a 35 to his AC. He grabs him as he's running. Well,
also this old man.
Mhm.
He tried to impede me getting the guards with his stick.
Yeah, send him to jail too.
And this guy, he was part of the gang. Like, this old man?
Just a dick.
Yeah, I would say the guards. Let's say the guard grabs him as he's fleeing down, and the other two keep on running unless you have some way of stopping them. Any ideas?
Wait, what?
Nope.
They're running?
The original two that fled south. Are you gonna
I'm
try
gonna
to
follow them, and I'm gonna put up a new. I'm gonna put up a new wall down there.
So it takes 3 actions. So they're
I
gonna
know.
probably outpace you.
Well, no, I'm going full speed.
Okay.
So that's
But you can only. Okay.
well, the dwarves are about the same speed. Actually, I'm a little bit faster.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna channel elements again, and then 2
Mhm.
actions just follow.
The 2
And then
actions to follow.
and then the action after that, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a new wall and block them again.
Okay. They come out of this alleyway and then they split left and right. They go in 2 different directions. You can try to follow one of them, if you may. Let's see. Your movement is 35, so okay, 60.
It's okay. You know what?
Seven.
That's fine. I'll just follow them. I want to find out where their base is.
Okay, so we will. You are going to follow them. In the meantime, let's get back to the main party. I'm going to turn the battle off. The guard has him. He's getting surrounded by the guards, by Kuba dragging the drunk dwarf to where the other dwarf is. The guards are, stop! Stop! They yell out, and everyone
Name of love.
everyone sort of freezes. Get a handle here! As he calls his men to surround the area. There's only 2 other guys. They are getting names, and they see the struggling dwarf in front of them. What is the meaning of this? As they ask Razmi, as Razmi's behind them.
This man is part of a group who were running an unsanctioned prison in, and I'll describe the part of town that they were running the prison in. They attempted to accost us as we were on our way to the Regency to provide evidence of their wrongful actions.
Okay. They are. What proof do you have of this?
The prison we can take you to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this lady was in a jail cell in there.
She
Me and
is
her
running.
probably are running off over to.
Yeah. That lady running away with the other one of my kind with the wheelbarrow. Looks like they're heading off to the Regency right now to deliver the evidence.
Okay. They will say the lady from the Guild of Finery. She had some strange words to say. So they recognize that. They are going to bind the mercenary dwarf. Meantime, he's just like still crying. His eyes are tearing. He has no mutton chops. It's cleanly pulled it out. As he's being bound by the guardsmen. Kuba, you're there witnessing that, and you're sort of helping.
So this dwarf now has a goatee.
Oh, how sad. A freakish looking goatee. You're sort of giving in the information about the location. You see the guards are starting. One of them is starting to get all the names of the people nearby. They saw a group of people leave to the east. They saw some fleeing dwarves to the south. How many more there were there? And the guy's like, oh, there was 2 others. As he's sobbing, and you guys are in accord with that agreement. And they don't pursue the people running south. They're just trying to grab the situation at hand. And what the hell are these trees here doing? Pointing down the alleyway at the makeshift barricade.
I really have no means of explaining where those trees came from.
The trees actually disappear because I didn't sustain it.
Okay. After a while, they just fade out. Foul magic at play here. Guards, be on alert. So Kuba, you witness as they manticle the dwarf, and you think that they did a good job.
Negative pair.
And let's bring this before the regent, as they are gonna bring Kuba not under arrest but under watch. As the 2 guards falling behind you. Let's go. As he's dragging the dwarf prisoners. Razmi, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go with them to the guardhouse.
Okay.
And when we get there, I'm going to send a messenger to the regents to let let Goop and what's her name know that like which guardhouse we're at.
Actually, they're gonna go to the regents as well. This is a big enough issue that
Hullabaloo.
they think that it should be involved with the magistrates of the town.
Okay, then I will go with them.
Okay. After a while, you see Goop and Algret panting as they're gasping. They're running and they're stopping, taking a breath, running and stopping. The guards are on a brisk march, straight for the council, and Boaz is pursuing stealthily. How long does the invisibility last?
Forever, as long as I sustain it.
Okay. Supposedly after 10 minutes, it becomes difficult to sustain magical. Like, I don't know how they work with kineticists, but
It's not even a concentrate, so it's not really.
It says using it again within 10 minutes makes you concealed instead of invisible.
Okay. This impulse weakens if you use it frequently.
Yeah, so when you first use it, you're invisible for 1 round, but if you keep using it, you stop being invisible and are just concealed.
Yeah. Okay. After 10 minutes.
You don't know if you don't see him looking back, but he is just sort of pushing through the crowds of dwarves, a little angrily, and you feel as if it's on a path to the you feel as if he's heading towards the Earthfire District, what you went through to get to the Barricade District. The Barricade District is where the warehouse was at. So you feel as if he's heading in that direction.
Okay. Well, I want to know exactly where they're going.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
Yeah.
That will take some time. The rest of the party slowly, Goop, you just look back every now and then to see what's happening with your friends. You do notice that they're starting to march with a bunch of guards with a dwarf in tow. Do you want to slow down, or do you want to resume your speed with Algret towards this city council?
Algrid wanted to go quick, so.
Okay. You guys continue your path. You're just making way. Let's say about 15 minutes of going through the city, on everyone's account, in accord, 15 minutes. Goop and Algret first reach the city hall, the council. They get to the front door. There's a pair of guards, like normal, positioned with their weapons at ready, guarding the doorway. They're like, "Sorry, council in session," as they put a hand out. And you guys waltz, coming up with the wheelbarrow in tow, huffing and puffing. Goop, you're first to speak.
We have important news for the council. I can't wait.
Algret's like, "I am here to speak with the commander, commander of arms." And so she is, and they're like, "Who are you?" Like, they don't have a care. But she's like, "I must talk to Commander Hammersong immediately." She's like, "I am with the Guild of Arms." "We don't know. You're not one of us. Trust me,
Goop
I
should
am."
theoretically be able to ask for an audience because we had a whole rigmarole earlier.
Mm-hmm. I said the council isn't. Fine, let me see. And one of the guards, he opens the door, knocks in, yells out for another guard to come forth to replace him as he goes back into the council. Couple minutes go on by. By this point, the rest of the party, except for Boaz, comes into the court as well. They see the guards in tow with a dwarf. It's like, "Let us through. The council court is busy." It's like, "This is beyond that. Let us through." So the guards start pulling rank on each other. Finally, the main guards sort of step aside, and there's like official business for the Court of Regents only. So the city watch push through the front door. There is a council in session. The guards weren't lying, and you see around this table, all the tables that have these 10 regents. In the middle, there's an androgynous, like, person in a robe. hard to identify, addressing the council at this point in time.
What species are they?
The robe is long, but you do see glints of metal where the feet are, and you're like, that's not metal armor. That's like some other weird. I don't know what it is. Go and roll a religion check.
Oh, hey, that's
Mother weird. I don't know what it is. That could be anything.
Yeah, that could be
That
anything.
could even be a boat.
It could even be a boat.
Okay. With that, you catch wind as he turns to address the crowd. In a robotic voice, you hear, "I am the Vault's guard assigned to the Regent's Hall." You hear this robotic. Hopefully that was robotic. Yeah. Where's my thing messed up? Okay. You hear like a monotone voice addressing the regents, and with that, you're like, okay, metal cloak, robotic voice. You're talking with a
Automaton.
Sounds
automaton,
inevitable.
not really a sort of like inevitable. Let me put this out up here. Oops. Yeah, let me bring this down. There's someone here, humanoid, addressing the crowd. The cloak falls heavily over his arms and legs, but parts of it are being shown through. You see metal. This seems to be some type of robotic entity. Inevitable. With that religion check, he is like a Aeon.
Okay.
And a monitor, creatures that have a strong connection to the Axis and are most likely neutrality in their favoritisms,
But lawful.
but lawful. Yes,
If either of those things still existed.
if they did, yeah. A preservation of information, facts pertain as hefty as law and order is with this individual. Yeah, you feel as if he's being called,
bureaucracy.
being called in front of this council. The council abruptly comes short. They all stand in silence. This creature turns around to look at the individuals, and his head does a 180. His body doesn't move. His head just does a 180 and looks at you. As you walk in, the guard's like, Sorry to bother at this inopportune time, but we have a city disturbance with accusations of assault and kidnapping and such things as that.
And probably sedition.
Sedition. Okay. Algrit comes forth. The commander is here as well, who she's been saying she reports to. Council, I am Algrit. What did I give her? Gilden Gold. Member, as you know, of the Guild of Finery, actually under the jurisdiction and under the watch of the Guild of Arms. I've been put as a spy to root out corruption that was the Commander Hammerson believed was infiltrating the regions. There's a hush here as she points to Mountain Heart, Chiselrock, and says, "That individual is the one that apprehended me and put me in a jail cell for 2 weeks. I have multiple names of mercenaries that he's been dealing with. He did not know how to deal with me, whether he wanted to kill me or put me in jail, but it was under his watch that I was put in prison." And there's
lying?
Do you want to roll? Roll?
Yeah.
Roll.
Can I?
Yeah.
Would I roll?
Roll for
Perception is sense motive now.
Mhm.
Okay.
secret, if you may.
So how do I do that?
So on your skills, go
Secret
to
roll? Or no?
yeah,
Blind
Yep.
GM roll?
blind GM roll.
Okay.
Okay. She is explaining what happened in the 2 weeks. The guild of, you see Mountain Heart. So that's a lie. You see him start looking for an escape. She doesn't seem to be lying. He seems to be ready to flee.
He's trying to run away.
You start pointing out Chiselrock. Everyone starts, what? They're looking, and the Guild of Arms calls his guards to seize Chiselrock's own personal guards. Stand down, men! Get down! I want no arms tonight! You see him banging on the table for order as his men start surrounding Chiselrock. It's like, no!
What was Chiselrock's position in the
Stonemason Guild.
Stonemason Guild? Okay, yeah.
Yep. He's like, I've been had. No, this is a lie. These are false allegations. Where is the order? Where you're just accusing me? You cannot just spend these lies and threats against me. I am a regent. I am a member of the court. So there's a little bit of argument going on. His men, unsure what to do, look both ways at both areas. They decide to put down their arms as they are surrounded by the guardsmen of the regents. There is a bit of commotion and camaraderie, or like confusion that's going on. The Aeon in the middle of the court is just, you see his eyes flash as he seems to be just observing things as they're coming into play. After a little bit of moment, Chiselrock is handcuffed by Hammersong for questioning. We will bring you under house arrest at this time until we can figure out what is exactly happening. He has faith and trust in his, let's say, operative, Algrit. Algrit, I want you personally involved in ensuring that each one of his personal guard, of Chiselrock's guard, is put in the stockade for now, for question. So she has a group of guards that she detaches with to go find Chiselrock's personal guard and bring them to court for questioning. What are you guys doing at this point in time?
Roasting popcorn.
Just waiting for everybody to calm down, but we have information to present.
Okay.
We're following and getting information.
Okay, so they are actually going to the Earthfire District. As I mentioned earlier, or we're going to digress a little bit. You do see them going to a more not well maintained area where you see more of these warehouses against the dockside. How far are you following one of them? Because you're only following one now.
I don't know. Like I can be fairly close. I don't know. I mean,
you are very different from every dwarf in this town. There's not too many non-dwarves.
Okay. Fine. How long has it been?
It's been about 10 minutes.
Chasing them?
Yeah, for about 10 minutes.
Okay, so for the next, well, then I start sneaking then.
Okay, you are faster than him naturally, so go ahead and give me a couple stealth rolls, minus the distance and crowds. I'll give you some bonus to that. Go and do that against the dwarfs. 26.
So what's the hidden?
Yeah, give me 2 more rolls hidden.
Say, fine. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And okay. The other 2 were good. He seems to be panicked. You see, he just goes directly in a path with purpose. He doesn't seem to be looking back from what you can tell, but he's like almost run sprinting at this point.
Okay.
You see him come to the dockside. You are probably about 60 feet, hugging to buildings, waiting for him to run by. Then you sprint across the alley, and then you hide in the shadows of the alley. You're doing like a sprint run, sneaking on the sidelines. There is a point of time when you bumped into a dwarf, and hey, and it's just a little bit of commotion. But out of the crowds, out of the busy day, it doesn't seem to be too put offish. You didn't see him really notice that effort. but you're still following. He gets to this warehouse that seems to be in a dilapidated area. The walls are a little crumbled. Maintenance has not been done pretty well. You do see two guards that are like him in front. He rushes through the door, and the door closes behind him. You are about 50 feet away. As he yells a few things in Dwarven to those guards. What do you do as you see him starting to enter this door?
Follow him. So I do invisible trickster,
Okay.
and I turn invisible. I won't do the level 4. I just do the regular invisibility,
Okay.
and I continue following. I can do another 10 minutes
Well, no, he's going to a building. He's entering a door.
into the building.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Door closes right behind him. There's two dwarves manned at that door.
Oh, all right. So I start scouting around the area to kind of see if there's another entrance in, or I look
Okay.
through a window.
This seems to be similar to the other warehouse where there are no windows. Maybe this was picked for that exact reason. You're not sure, but this almost seems to be like a carbon copy of the other warehouse that was a makeshift jail cell.
Okay. You said there's no other entrance in. You said.
There's not from what you could tell. There's just this main door that's guarded. You walk around the perimeter of the building. You don't see any other entrances. You don't even see any windows. For that, in that regard.
Oh, okay.
Which is very similar to the other warehouse that you guys were at.
Well, I just keep track of it and I head back.
Okay.
I mark it, or I map a map, or whatever.
Yeah, you get the cross streets of the names of the buildings. There are identifiers for each building. You mark them down, and you want to head back to the inn, the court, local guardhouse, tavern.
I go back to where I think they were going, the courthouse, or actually no, the Regent place.
Yep. Yeah, the Court of Regents. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're about 30 minutes, probably 15 minutes away at this point. So things in the Regents is starting to clamor down. They would like to hear your side of the story. You don't have to go verbatim, but you could relay what you've been up to for this past couple days. Who would like to be the speaker on that?
Goop could do it.
Okay. Goop summarizes. You see that the Guild of Faith is casting some divine magic as you are speaking. You, being a follower of Lamashtu, believe that these are like discern lies and things like that. They are doing certain countermeasures to ensure that what you're speaking is truth. You do have a feeling of altruistic, like you feel like you do want to say the truth, whether they're casting spells at you or whether you feel it's appropriate for this time. It's up to you, but you sort of feel compelled.
If only those were cast during all of these meetings.
I know. Goop is not trying to hide anything. He's gonna say all of what Goop knows, and probably even more than Goop knows. He's just gonna keep like Motormouth explaining all the things that we went and all the places that we looked, and the
for
guy
no
that...
reason, I will like yell out objection.
All
Goop
eyes...
will also like talk about the street cart vendor that helped him and how they have good rat on a stick.
You're going on all these tangents and offshoots. You see them trying to direct you. Oh, no, about this person you're following, and they're trying to lead you to get a
and then Goop will like open up the barrel and be like, yeah, he's right here. He attacked us. He led us into an ambush.
By the gods!
And I'll bring out the hammer for evidence where we can show them that he like chiseled off or rubbed off the other sigils, and how he's been trying to skim money from the Crafters Guild, because that's the whole impetus of our situation. That that we brought him because he seemed to have some connections and he tried to trick us. And if the clerics want to interrogate him with Speak with Dead, if not, Goop could also probably do that tomorrow, but not today, because Goop already got all of his spells today. But he would be happy to help in any way that he can. Yada yada.
You see the robot in the middle. You know that this is a Kalia root or Kalia root, a sort of an Aeon that records information as well. You see him going processing, observing. As you're saying all this stuff, he's sort of writing them down mentally or something, taking notes as well. The Commander Hammersong tries to course correct you on some of your tangents and offshoots about like what you ate for lunch and how you were flirting with the maid or they were flirting with you. Like they're trying to steer you back. And this body, how did this come to be? Who's? And then you're talking about how this was someone that was stealing from the guild of the Anvilers Guild. Yeah. And so you're saying all this, and they're also asking the same of Kuba and Razmi as they're putting their own embellishes on, trying to make the story more concise as you're rambling and things as well.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, they get a understanding picture. Algrit's already left. The Guild of Arms is deep in thought, and the Amblers Guild the main speaker comes to you. It's like, this is we must confide within ourselves. We are going to take counsel, a special counsel to sort of get to the bottom of what you've said. We're going to send guards to check up on the authenticity of your story. We will check up on the warehouse that you've said is in the barricade district for accuracy. So they're going to do a bunch of research. This will take some time. We are going to adjourn from this main chamber into a side chamber to discuss everything that you mentioned. While we are doing this, can you please address this Kalia route? For they have information that we were hearing about for the first time, but we would like your third party, let's say, without favoritism, to observe and understand what has quite transpired for some mistaken or misplaced item. So she is going to adjourn with the rest of the 9 members. The guards are going to stay here, but they're going to go to a side chamber to discuss what has happened with Chiselrock and get some evidence weighed in against that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The android figure starts moving his body and legs in your direction, doing a 180. And he addresses the party. By this time, I would say, Boaz, you are back at the council meeting. You get through the you see the 2 guards. You say you're on official business and that the party has already, you believe, advanced into the room. The guards say, yeah, we've seen a lot of you, such a guy with a wheelbarrow. And you're like, yeah, that's basically my party. So they look in, they don't see any of the regents in the main hall. But they do see the players, and they're like, okay, might as well just come through. So they wave you through as you catch up with the party.
Okay.
Let me write this
Thank
guy's
you.
name.
I tell him.
Okay. Let me write this guy's name.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I found a new. Well, we can talk about it later. But I followed one of them.
Okay.
Woo.
Ring, which is a android, not really an android, but more of a Aeon. Are they aligned with?
I don't know
like,
what he identifies as.
Archons? Are they in the same group as Archons?
Archons are like good dog people. Well, that's a hound Archon, but they're like lawful good things.
If he's an inevitable, he's tied to Abadar.
Okay. Those are more celestials. Yeah, these are not celestials. These are okay.
Archons,
These are
I
from
think, are
Axis.
Zados.
You're sort of taken back, but I think Goop would understand who this character is and what they do. They are sort of pursuers of law and order under truthful and factual evidence. They are very determined in that effort to maintain the balance of order through truth. So this Collier root turns to you and says, "Hello, my name is Estoring. I am a guard of the Chamber of Magical Items in the Council's holdings. So there is a vault that he is the sole proprietor for to sort of observe, record, and transact everyone that comes into this vault. He does explain that this vault is only accessible by members of the court of regents. Each regent has the same emblem, which is a sigil that they all wear. It's the same sigil, so everyone has the same one. It's not like one's unique per person, but that sigil gives them the ability to open the vault doors to check out magical items that of the city. Some of them are special. Some of them are just historical. All sorts of things. There is a log that is recorded of each person, what they borrowed, and usually they only borrow things for like a week. But this item that is missing has been gone for over a week, and there's an inquiry why, and he was brought to the council to recollect what has transpired. I am the vault guard assigned to the Regent's Hall vault. My responsibility includes monitoring access to the vault, maintaining the integrity of the items stored within, and ensuring that access logs are recorded accurately. And he's saying the reason why he was summoned to this guild is because the item has been missing. Approximately 5 weeks ago, when I checked the vault during my routine records, I observed that one anti-magic armor runestone was not present in its prescribed compartment.
Oh my!
Oh no!
So that is the item under question. Is a anti-magic runestone armor or armor runestone. Query, if you may. He's waiting for your.
Oh well,
Your
like
question.
the only thing that I can think of is somebody weakened the resistances of the wall. Could an anti-magic runestone be used to do that?
Processing. No, the door seals and locking mechanism remained intact, and there was no indication of a forced entry. I have checked the subroutines, and there was no tampering with the unlocking protocol.
No, he's
Only way-
asking if the rune could be used to damage the wards of the city, not the vault of the
Yeah.
city.
Hypothetical. Anti-magic runestone could affect the wall's integrity. So he's in agreement that could be possible, although there have been no accounts recorded of such tampering or usage of the runestone in that method.
But
you don't know where it's at.
Goop will ask if that Mountain Heart guy has accessed the vault during that time.
Analyzing. Yes, Mountain Heart, Chiselrock, along with the 9 other regents, do have access to the vault.
But do your records show him having been in the vault recently?
Negative. At the time of the missing item, the only person that visited the vault at that time was, let me see, Fortunate Cord came to the vaults to check out the item after work hours. It has been logged in the is what my recollection was.
Have you been powered down and or sleeping or unconscious at any point during when you knew it was there to when it wasn't there?
Confirming, I do not require powering down or sleep as you speak of. I am a vigilant watch 24 hours a day.
How did you miss the theft then?
I have
Vigilance
analyzed.
does not mean he's good at his job.
To my recollection and my internal records, I did note that Fortunate Cord came to check out that item 5 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
However,
He just checked it out, and now he's like, yeah,
It's the lady.
he's got to
dwarf.
return his book, man.
However, the logs have been deleted, removed since that time. There is no written record of him visiting, along with a few pages missing.
That sounds
Where were those records stored?
Yeah.
So the checkout policy dictates that I observe the person as I would, along with them writing and recording what they checked out at what time in the logbook. The logbook has been tampered with. Five pages have been missing with the week that, sorry, including the date that is being asked upon right now.
Yes, but where is that log usually stored?
Within the vault itself, after the locking mechanism. So you open the vault. There's a logbook of what you want to check out. There's a bunch of items, God knows how many, and he observes everything. And he sees the person checking out, writing the logbook, and then leaving. So he does recollect that Fortunate Cord did come and check out the item 5 weeks ago. The logbook is missing that entry. Cord, when asked about it, declared they had nothing to do with it.
Do they remember who else came to the vault since then?
On that particular day, no other regents were in the building at the time.
No, not that day, just since then.
Since then, yes, there have been other visits before.
Because like the logs have been tampered with, but they weren't necessarily tampered with the day that it happened. They may have been tampered with on a future date and time.
Hypothetically, processing, that could have happened.
Plausible deniability.
They agree that could happen. The logbook was intact. They do remember the logbook being intact on the day that Fortunate Cord came to borrow that item. But after a few days later, multiple people visiting, he could bring up a log of each person if needed.
So did Fortunate Cord? So Fortunate Cord's denial was the denial that essentially she didn't check out the item, or is her denial in that she wasn't, or that she is not involved in the destruction or the removal of the logs?
Rewinding, processing. So the caller route is going back in memory. The Fortunate Cord has declared that she has not ever checked out that item in question. So they don't. Fortunate Cord said no. I wasn't there that day. I didn't borrow it. That's where
I was dead at the time.
Court, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
The court was in progress when you guys barged in, and that's the point that they were getting at, is the accusation against Fortunate Cord and his rebuttal. And that's
is it possible that another member of the council could have disguised themselves as her? Does this Kolyut have like true seeing or whatever that would allow him to be able to see through like illusions and whatnot if somebody was attempting to like pretend to be her and is like masquerading?
That is possible. I was not using any detection spells on the day of question, nor have I not done that before. I do have a locate object spell, but that I have not expended yet. So they have a spell to locate objects.
Well, why don't we try that?
Or discern location. Unfortunately, The requirement is I need to have touched the item beforehand. I have not dealt with that item, the anti-magic runestone, before. There's a limitation to spell that they can't get around.
Then why
So
bring
you're
it up?
not the one that checks it out and gets it for him. You let them roam around the storage facility and just pick out whatever item they want. You don't have to scan it. They just
Acknowledging,
tell you, I want this.
I am a watcher of.
When they bring it back, you don't return it to its shelf.
The vault members themselves handle the material items. I am to observe and to record everything that transpires. So they don't physically, they aren't in charge of inventory. They are in charge of watching and, recording things. That's their main goal. It is possible that someone under disguise and subterfuge has gone in under the guise of Fortunate Cord. That is a possibility. However, the likelihood.
But then why would they have gotten rid of the logbook? That's the question. If they had gone in under the guise of Fortunate Cord, then it seems that they would have been fine with the logbook being discovered because they had essentially put.
So the log's been erased?
The logbook has been tampered with. 5 pages have been ripped out, including the transactions of that day.
Did you touch those pages?
I do not touch those pages.
You also so you don't actually do logs. You don't record shit.
I observe. I am a watcher.
So who recorded those logs?
The person checking out the item would sign out for it. The date, the time, and the item itself.
And this inevitable has never touched that book.
Yeah, they could touch the book. That's fine. That's part of their maintenance as well. Yeah.
Okay, but did they touch the book before it was the pages were ripped out?
Of course. On the day of accusation with Fortune Cord, they signed the book. I closed the ledger at the daily time, and basically they have a period where the vault shouldn't be accessible, but they basically clean up. Not him, but other people clean up.
So he could discern location on the pages.
Yeah. Processing. That might be a possibility. Let's see.
Assuming whoever took them didn't just immediately destroy them.
Yeah. You much
Where would the fun
touched
be
it
in that?
or a fragment of it. Discern.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we would know where it was destroyed.
That
So is this
a good suggestion.
Is this a spell-like ability of him, or is this like a scroll?
It's a spell-like ability.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if it was a scroll, then all we need to know is who previously touched that item, and then we could get them to cast the discern location.
Calculating. Calculating. Yes, I have touched that page in question. Discern location would allow me to have known where it is currently on this plane of existence.
Well, if it's a spell-like ability, then that means that he can use it a number of
times
times per day. So
would you like
sure.
me to cast a spell from memory?
Sure.
Synchronizing. Please wait 10 minutes. Synchronizing. As you see him start glowing as he does a ritual, his eyes turn white. He looks up to the upward to the heavens. You would think. He starts pulsing with this white light around him. It keeps on emanating for 5, 8 minutes, and you guys understand that's this 10-minute ritual that's being casted. I am unable to determine the exact location. It is no longer on this plane of existence. Either the item has been destroyed or it has been altered beyond recognition. I believe it has been destroyed. So, let's see. Can locate? Let's see. I'll put this spell out. Let's see. Learn the name of the target's exact location. including building, community, and country in plain existence. You've seen it in person and have one of its significant belongings or have a piece of its body or have a...
Would the spell not direct us to like the pile of ash that it used to be, or that
Okay.
it currently is?
I would say it could. Protection against detections. I have
Well, we're
ascertained
not.
the last known locations of the what is to be, I guess, the remains. It's been hard to process the exact location. I believe they have been destroyed, but I am able to determine the location.
Where is it? Let's go get it.
It seems to be about 30 feet away from the vault in the southwest direction, and accessing maps, topical, and you see that he starts closing his eyes. It seems to be in one of the inns nearby called the Downward Dog. So he gives you a location of a tavern nearby. Would you like me to accompany you in this direction?
Do you have the spell-like ability to make whole?
To make make it back to what it used to be?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do not have a way of restoring what has been damaged.
Can I do that?
I don't know, can you?
Maybe.
Sure, we'll take him as company.
But yeah, he should come with us.
Okay. He leads you with
Tell him to
precision.
transform so I can ride him.
Accepting. No.
It's a police car.
Door's like, what the hell? He brings you within close area is a tavern. He points to a fire pit. And it's like, this is the last known location of the whole continent. All the pages that were destroyed, it seems to be. And he points to like a pile of rubbish in a fire pit that is currently being used. This is a tavern. There seems to be a boiling pot of, perpetual stew, one of the favorites of the dwarf at the time.
Cleric 2. Oh, so make whole is second level. I could ask for it tomorrow.
Really? Second level?
That's what it says.
Make
have an
whole.
upcast?
Unless this is Pathfinder 1. Oh, this is first edition. Gosh darn it. Pathfinder
Let's
2.
see.
I guess make whole is not what it's called. What would it be called?
Glue it back together?
I think mending now upcasts, doesn't it?
Mm.
Let's see.
You repair the target item, you restore hit points, potentially removing the broken condition.
So
You can't replace lost pieces or repair an object that has been completely destroyed.
Yeah, this has been completely destroyed.
Even upcasted?
Even, yeah.
Upcasting just lets you use it on bigger things.
Yeah.
It's no longer the original item it was. It's been carbonized, burnt ash. It used to be paper, papyrus. Now it's not. So it's been destroyed. You feel as if this is beyond Lamashtu's area of expertise.
Yeah.
If you dare look down on Big
There
Mama
is a
Lamont.
communal repair ritual. Community repair. Oh, it's rare though.
Yeah.
This
Beyond
is
an
used for,
act
like,
of God, I
buildings.
don't believe there's any way to restore the contents of the logbooks.
We're trying to get acts of God. That's what you and this cleric are. Walking acts of God.
Let's see. What spells is under divination? Read the air. What's that? Probably out. You don't know of any way within your bounds or means to to recreate or restore the ash, and you need to get all the ash, and you wouldn't even know what's
Well,
proper
I
and
assume
what's
it's
not.
all the ashes right here in front of
Sure.
us.
Hmm.
With other ash.
Confirming that is correct.
Mhm. But where are we? Like, what is this place?
It's a tavern. Right now, probably around late
Where's
night.
the tavern affiliated with? I guess we could ask.
Ask the cook if anyone's tried to get near the pot that isn't a cook.
Actually, you
Or
ask
is it a serve
around.
yourself?
This seems to be a tavern that Fortunate Cord its own establishment. The door's like, oh, Fortunate Cord, yeah, they run, sort of runs the place, if you may. So you know that the owner of the establishment is, well, because Fortunate Cord is part of the Gamblers Guild. A lot of these taverns, not a lot of them, but there's a portion that he has watch over, or is under his dominion.
Is
I thought
Fortunate
the
Part
Gamblers
not
Guild
the
was Gold
lady?
Hand.
No.
Gold Hand Woldy.
Gold Hand is a guild of coins.
Yeah. They're the bankers. Fortunate Cord is this lady, right?
Yep. The smug one.
I guess I would ask if they were casting truth magic on Fortunate Cord as well.
Unknown at this time whether Fortunate Cord was in target or in range or of the truth spells themselves. So the Collier root does not know.
Well, it either was Fortunate Cord or somebody is trying to frame Fortunate Cord.
Doing a good job of it.
And doing a pretty good job of it. I don't know. What other thing do you guys think that we could look into?
So the
I don't know.
sigils
We could interrogate the one guy who was claiming they're going to kill him because he got captured.
That guy is with the Court of Regents right now. 9 members are in a side chamber discussing.
Okay.
So I bring
they're
up
interrogating
that,
him already.
We can also explore that other base that I followed him to.
Oh, you found a base. As I'm pretending I didn't hear that. Hello, Mr. Inevitable. Can you give us a warrant?
Unfortunately, that is out of my jurisdiction. My jurisdiction
Can you
resides within the
direct
vault.
us to the person who can that is not currently in the meeting?
Unfortunately, they would probably be the best choice. The Guild of Arms would be someone that you could ask for a warrant. Let's see. Yeah, if you guys would like, you might be able to ask to see. It's been about 20-30 minutes, especially with the 10-minute casting, going to this tavern and also questioning him. It's about 30 minutes. You feel as if the council, I don't know, with something this big, it might take a few hours. If you want to like wait till tomorrow to see what comes out of this meeting, or not. Or you can ask the Collier root some more questions.
Yeah, I guess let me try and
tavern.
think. When did it notice that? So it noticed that same day the pages were ripped out.
No, not that same day. So the item was checked out 5 weeks ago. A week after it was checked out, he's saying that typically the items are checked out for at most a week. After the week came up, they were trying to find a record of what who checked out what, and the pages were missing at that point in time. So a week after the item was checked out, it was missing, and the pages were gone. That's when he noticed that he took record of that and was waiting a few more days to see if someone would return it. Since no one returned it, he brought it before the council, and the council basically waited until today to talk to him about the situation.
Okay. So who does he have a list of the people that came in, or does he know who came in after that?
Affirmative.
So he gives you a list of who's been into the vault since the day of his recollection of the missing item, from when Fortunate Cord came in. He names off the time, date of at least 15 other occurrences within that 4
AFK for a
weeks.
minute.
Yeah. So he gives you a list. You do, let's see if Fortunate, let me see. Fortunate Cord, let's see. Since then, Fortunate Cord has not visited the vault.
Okay.
There are.
Has the other Mountain Heart dude been there?
Mountain Heart. Yes, he's been there.
Okay.
Along with probably 7 or 8 consistent other people that have been recorded as well.
If he doesn't mind me asking, like, what sort of things do they take out? And like, I thought this was like where they kept important things. What sort of things do they put in and take out?
Correct. Some of the most well-crafted items are located within the vault. Historical items of great value and great memories are also recorded in the vault. Special crafted for other countries have been placed into our vaults as a holding area. All sorts of items, usually magical or very valuable in nature.
So it's like a library of expensive items that these Court of Regents can use for stuff?
Correct.
There might be glasses to decipher magical writings, another one to read other languages, things to help them in their job. There might be some recipes for making some potions. Some of the craft secrets are recorded there as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vast vault of important items.
Okay. Comparing to the time beforehand, did anybody come unusually more times than they have been?
Checking, scanning. No parameters seem anomaly. There's no anomalies greater than the standard deviation I could detect of a person visiting.
So either it's at the same amount or the same rate. There doesn't seem to be any fluctuations in people visiting an intense period of time. He doesn't see any correlation.
Mm-hmm. So in that week where he noticed that the pages were ripped, 8 people checked stuff out?
8 unique individuals have checked things out over the course of 15 log items within the past 4 weeks.
Okay, I'm trying to understand those. So he noticed a week after the Fortunate Cord checked out the thing that 5 pages were ripped out.
Correct.
Does he have a list of all the people that came to the vault in that week?
In that week, he did note Mountain Heart was one of the people there within that week of the missing papers. Yeah.
And I guess I'm finding it.
I'm back.
Wait, actually, let me see something real quick.
Unable to understand how he doesn't know precisely what day, if theoretically he looks at each thing taken out, and if people.
Oh, he knows which day the item was
He
missing.
only looks. He doesn't
No,
take inventory of anything.
But so the
which
pages.
day the pages were ripped?
That's because the pages were turned, and he wasn't paying attention to the previous day records. Five pages out of like a 300-page book seems negligible. He did not detect any weight difference. Like, he didn't see that the pages were ripped just because they were in the previous day items. And
This doesn't sound like an inevitable anymore.
the pages have been turned already.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
it wouldn't be against his normal protocol to review every page in the book, just to open it to the most recent transaction, keep it open so that other people can write their transactions within it.
I feel like that
so
would be his exact protocol.
why did he notice a week afterwards that pages were missing?
Because the items should have been returned. Usually they come back within a week. The council asks that items are not checked out for a long period of time, and usually the week is sort of like the cutoff time where, hey, if you need this again, bring it, recheck it, re-sign for it, so that you could, just have it on a little bit longer. But Fortunate Cord never came back with the item at that point in time, and his internal clock is like, this item's missing. It's been missing for a week. Okay, let me look at the logbooks of who, well, he already knows that was Fortunate Cord. Let me review that, and he's like, oh, there's missing pages at that time period as well. This is like a week afterwards. So that's when this whole thing started transpiring.
All right, and so does he know how many people in that 1 week's time took stuff out?
Yeah, let me see real quick.
I guess 5 pages worth of people?
Yeah,
or-
5 pages worth of people.
Question.
Mhm.
These 5 pages, are they like the pages that were ripped out? Were these pages ripped out like the last pages to where like directly after them were blanks? Or were these pages that are in sequential order dated?
So they would be sequential order with the
Then we
last
should
page.
be able to get the days or the day range
Mhm.
of when it was done.
Oh, he knows exactly when the item was taken and who took it. He has memory of that.
Question. If
Mhm.
we took all of these ashes to the book and put them together, could we cast mending on the book
Because we,
to
we have all
restore
the
its lost
pieces.
pages? Because then we'd have all of the pieces, and we'd be mending the book and have the broken pieces.
We take the book, we put the book in the furnace. It's better now.
Not in the
Uh,
furnace, just in the ashes, in the cold ashes.
But it's already been completely destroyed. See, that's a problem.
But the book hasn't been completely destroyed.
Ah.
It's
Then
true.
we'd be repairing the book.
The problem
With
is
all
that
the
if you
pieces
that even if you could repair the book with all the pieces, that doesn't necessarily mean that the book is repaired with the writing in it.
Why wouldn't it be? The ink is still there. It's just burnt.
Yes, but you would cast mending on the book and it would restore the book pages because the pages are part of the book. The ink was just on the pages.
Interesting.
Like there is a possibility that is how the spell works. Is it's like you are casting it on the book and it goes. Yeah, and the magic goes. This is a book. The
would
book should
would
be
we
like this.
theoretically be able to see the indent of whoever wrote in there then?
Okay.
Potentially, unless mending it repairs the book and therefore fixes the indents because the spell sees the
Why would
indents
it?
as damage.
Wow.
Because it
Why
may see
would
the
that?
indents as damage to
It's
the
making
book.
a hole. Once
Why
again.
Hang on.
Actually, for
question.
mending,
We're talking about magic. Why does magic do anything? Because
I know.
magic works.
yeah.
I have another question.
With limitation though, it says you can't replace lost pieces or repair an object that's been. Well, you can't replace lost pieces. I don't know if
Yeah,
how
so
you're
we're
gonna
not
define
replacing
that.
lost pieces. We have all of the ash. We have the book itself. We just need to put the book near the ash, cast mending on it, and we have all of the lost pieces. We're just fixing the book and have the pieces there.
But I have a question. This inevitable says he has touched these pages.
Yes. Well,
Does he-
yes. Yeah.
Does he not have the knowledge of these pages he's touched? And like, did he not read this and have that in his internal memory?
He does.
Has the inevitable
Oh my
memory
gosh,
been
okay.
tampered with?
Then I pull out 5 pieces of paper. Please retranscribe 5 missing pages.
Okay. He does. He writes down
Oh
the
my
logs.
gosh.
Yeah. both ways accomplish the same thing, I would say. But he writes down from his memory, which should be picture perfect, of the recollection of the logs that have
We
transpired.
just hear him going.
Is there a way for us to be certain that
Right.
the Inevitable's
Must
memory is
replace.
correct?
Must replace
Is it-
toner.
Low on
No,
ink.
this is not printer.
Um, you could either it would be a very powerful with your religion, so it'd have to be a very powerful item to give a false implant within this individual.
This guy can cast 8th level spells.
I know.
If somebody's capable of fabricating the memory of this guy, I don't know if we want to find them.
He does note. I might have said this. Let me see what the book says. Let's see.
You lied to me?
Let's see. So. Okay, no, it works. He writes down a log of everyone that's transpired in those 5 missing pages. They seem to be regular occurrences or are no anomalies. You don't see Fortunate Chord's name within those missing pages.
Not even on the day when Fortune Cord supposedly checked out the thing?
That's the last occurrence. Is the day that he checked out or she checked out the item.
Wait, what?
The day that she checked out the item, Fortunate Chord, was the last time they have visited the vault. And from the memory of this individual, Colorado, they don't have too many occurrences of Fortunate Chord visiting the vault to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
They visit every now and then, but it's not like a weekly or monthly occurrence. So
Is
just
it
every now and then.
possible to get some sort of log of Fortunate Chord's like itinerary?
You would need to talk to them. Yeah,
When they
you would need to
stuff
talk to.
out, do they have to give any sort of like contact info?
No, because it's a well lit area. They know who's coming in. Only 10 people have the sigil to access the vault. They need to physically touch that key to the vault doors in order for the doors to operate and open. Without that sigil, nothing will work. The sigils are not individualized. They are 10 of the same item. There might be some wear and tear between each person's sigil, but they're not unique.
They're not. Oh, yeah, okay. Would this Inevitable be able to tell the difference between, or be able to tell if the sigil that Fortunate Chord used on that day is the same one as Fortunate Chord has now?
No, because he doesn't have an in-depth, intimate knowledge of the sigil. He wasn't touching it, so he wouldn't be able to see if that was the one that was used or not, or where that one is.
Okay. So Fortunate Chord says that they didn't check out the thing. The Inevitable didn't check to see if illusion magic was being used for somebody to impersonate Fortunate Chord. What is written on these missing pages that the Inevitable wrote down?
They're just standard logs of individuals that have been there within that the week. The 5-page missing. Doesn't seem to be any anomalies. There's probably 3 members within that time frame on one page. Maybe about 4 other members on another page. It just seems to be out of the occurrence of people visiting. It doesn't seem to be anything different. Like,
do they
one
write
person
the
coming 10
purpose
times.
of what they need these things for on their checkout, or do they just write that they checked it out?
They write that they checked out that item, but there is no mentioning for a need. There's no description.
What are you privy to the council meetings?
Unfortunately, no. They are only present in the vault all the time.
Except for now when they're not in the vault.
Correct. And the
Right,
vault
this
is
is a new-
currently shut down.
This is a new experience for you.
Humorous.
We need to get this We need to get this inevitable drunk.
What did Fortune Accord say that they were doing on that day?
We
Do
were
they have
getting
an
to his,
alibi?
we were getting to his alibi minutes prior to when you came in. Fortune Accord said that he was at one of the taverns that he owns, scanning,
And he comes up with a tavern name.
Downward Dog. This tavern, actually.
Oh,
Well, all beat.
Yeah. So they mentioned that this was a tavern that Fortune Kane's alibi was that he was in the guild, the back room where they have sort of a illicit game or illegal game of dice playing happening.
So they confessed to running illegal gambling.
That's commonplace.
But you just said that he was running, quote, an illegal game.
Probably they are known of ill repute. It is probably known that they do have a few dens of where gambling without paying taxes and such other items are occurring. That is sort of under the table known by the regents. They're not saints.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's no guild for morals here.
Guild
I
of
mean,
Morals.
The clerics. Well, I guess the clerics don't have a guild, do they?
There's a guild of faith, but that doesn't
Oh,
mean
yeah.
they're like
They provide moral guidance.
like Torag's all about gambling and not paying taxes.
I don't know.
We're-
Torag,
It was Adorn
sales tax.
Stosk Dod something was like the cleric guy, right?
Stoneborn.
Stoneborn?
Is there any of that other god insignia? The
Draskar?
yeah.
Where?
Anywhere here in this downward dog?
No, you don't see any inscriptions or symbols of that. You do know that it's frowned upon within the city to be a worshiper, because they believe in a lot of things that are against the principles of the arts of this town. A lot of these people are like this. The city is a little unique, and that's not run by militia or by any power of authority. These are all done by people that profess the arts, craft things, make things, build things. They've sort of banded together to facilitate the good for this town. And Draskar is, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, is a god that believes in slavery, in treachery, in undermining, which seems to go against everything this town has. So they basically outlawed any temple of Draskar in Kovlar.
Okay.
Hate
And you would know-
undermining, so no tunnels.
So, I suppose we found evidence that would suggest that Fortune Accord did do it.
There is an alibi that he was at the Downward Dog, the tavern you're in, on the night that is in question.
I guess we should ask. Since we're here, we could ask anybody that was here or the barkeep if Fortune Accord was here on that day.
Fortune Accord, you say? On 5 weeks ago. I remember that day like the back of my hand. He's been drinking in the lot, in the back, playing the dice games, when one of them was cheating. Can you believe that? Trying to cheat the guildmaster himself. I remember Fortune Accord threw him out, also tossed a pail of garbage on his head. So he's
this
recollecting.
dwarf is Irish.
Irish dwarf. Yeah, they don't say. So he does have a good recollection on the day of questioning that Fortune Accord was there pretty much the whole day. He said from his memory, gambling. There was sort of a a challenge or some type of game that involved being in a round throughout the day.
Okay.
It's competition.
Can Goop try and like sense the truth of this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
dwarf?
Do you want to cast a spell or do you want to use like a what's it called?
Whatever
Yeah.
skill would be pertinent. I
Yeah.
didn't prepare any. I mean, I have like healing and other spells, but I didn't prepare any truth spells today.
No, that's fine. Go ahead and use your perception to sort of discern whether he's trying to tell a lie or not.
All right. Yeah.
Roll in secret.
I shall. Skills. Not skills. Attributes, perception.
Attributes. Yeah, perception.
Blind GM roll.
Okay. They seem very truthful. You don't see them sweating. You don't see them glancing around, trying to make up anything. He said everything on the spot. As memory took him right, you feel as if he was recalling from memory what transpired that day. Yeah. There are. He's like, hey, if you don't believe me, you guys Harry right here. So one of the other patrons at the bar, regular as well. Harry was here in the gambling circuit as well. Gambling throughout the day, trying to get first prize. Unfortunately, he did not win.
I see. So I suppose the thing that we would probably want to check next would be Mountain Heart's location on that day. What does Mountain Heart do again?
Mountain Heart is the Stonemasons Guild. He is in charge of everything to do with mining and stone mastery. They are, as soon as Mountain Heart was apprehended, and you guys walking through this town, you feel a bit off. Go ahead and can everyone roll actually, I'll roll it for you guys, since I could do it for all of you guys. Yeah, Boaz. Pretty much everyone except for Kuba. Sorry, Kuba. You guys have a feeling that the atmosphere in the town has changed. You hear the hushed words of did you hear Mount Heart was arrested? Sort of rumors going around the town. You hear that
very fast.
Yeah, because you guys are right near the city hall. This is like, this is 30 feet away from the city hall, pretty much. You see that there are rumors of just tension, and tensions rise up in the city when Chiselrock is arrested. Word is getting around town that his guards have been put on trial as well, and they're asking why. What did he do? Like, did you hear? I heard it was like the Antlers Guild are trying to get a hold on things, trying to put an iron grip on things. So there's also some falsities possibly that's being held. You don't know if that's true or not, but you hear rumors that the Antlers Guild is trying to upstage and take over the Stonemasons Guild.
I heard this only happened like 2 hours ago. Who told you?
Probably a guard.
So the atmosphere in this town's a little on edge, a little tense right now.
I suppose was fortunate Cord the only person that checked out something on that day?
On that day, yeah.
Okay. Could we go to where Mountain Heart Chiselrock normally works and ask about what their itinerary was for that day?
Okay. You get to, after like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you leave the Aeon. He goes back and to the Court of Regents, and I will wait for the Regents to return and see if they have any additional questions. So they're going to return to the court. They're not accompanying you.
Yep.
You guys head over to the Stonemasons Guild, about 40 minutes around town. You haven't been here too often, but you see this grand sort of arch crafted with fine dwarven chiselry all around it, with etchings, runes glowing. But this is made from a solid slab of what you can see like marble, but made by some very crafted artisans.
The quick question: the
Yes.
stonemason, this Mountain Heart guy, wasn't the one that asked us to check on the wall, was he? Who asked us to check on the wall?
I believe the Anvilers Guild.
Yeah, I think it
Halrid.
was the Forge Master.
Yeah, the Forge Master did. I don't think Chiselrock has even talked with you guys much beyond when you guys first came in and performed all those things, the questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He didn't seem quite favorable to you guys in the very beginning either. He seems dismissive and sort of you're insulting him by your presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, he has not interacted with you guys. So you have not been to the stonemasons area prior to this. You ask around, you get there, you see this magnificent arch. You go to the guild hall for the guild. You do meet the receptionist out there. It's like, what can I help you for?
Goop will tell the receptionist lady, show the papers that show that we're helping the Court of Regents, and just saying that he wants to ask some questions about Mountain Heart's itinerary on a particular day.
I'm sorry, but Chiselrock's not here right now. Best wait till he gets back.
No, I know we don't need Chiselrock right now. We just want to know if you'd be able to show us what their itinerary was on this day.
Okay, using the writ that the regent's given you, sort of like a power of authority or power of command, go and roll a let me see, yeah, just probably a diplomacy check,
Okay.
trying to butter her up,
Mm-hmm.
saying that you have the proper authority. It's written right
Throw a stick
here.
of butter at her.
I would like to try and re-roll this. Re-roll using a hero point. There we go.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give you guys all one. It's been I didn't. Okay, you guys have one anyways. With that, she's like, "Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Chiselrock's been arrested." She's. Are you from the council? Did you hear anything?
I guess Goop probably can't help himself, and would start gossiping. Yes, he was there. He saw everything. And
He He hasn't been arrested. He has been detained for questioning.
That's true.
By the Anvilers Guild, are they making a reach for our resources? She's sort of admonished in that.
There was an accusation made, and the authorities are keeping him under observant until the accusation can be disproven.
But it wasn't the Anvilers Guild. It was the.
It was the guard.
Yeah.
The guard.
Is this part of the investigation? She says with inquisitive eyes.
Goop, I suppose, wants to get feeling for this lady. Is she?
She seems more intrigued and a rumor monger. Like she loves rumors. That's what you ascertain from her sort of munching on the materials that you're giving her. Oh, you don't say, as you're telling her about like what transpired in the courtroom and how he was put in her house arrest.
Mm-hmm. I suppose Goop would want to try, and it may be difficult to pass this info along because Goop's a kobold and dwarves are dwarves, and they probably have different mannerisms. But Goop would kind of want to be like, we cannot confirm or deny if this is a truth, but say it in like a way to imply that yes.
She gives a little wink as well. I do have his daily task book. I do write everything in his calendar. That goes through me. I'm Morticia. And she puts out her hand.
Oh, Goop will shake her hand with both hands. It's very nice to meet you.
She hands you she's like, and she sums through on the book, on the pages, and she goes to the day of question 5 weeks ago,
Hmm.
and you see that. So what you're asking? What did he go to the Ambler, or did he go to the vault at that time?
Well, not necessarily just that, just to see like if he has an alibi for all of the places that he was at that time, at that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, he seemed to have a busy. There were a few council member meetings within the Stonemasons Guild. She's like, there was a talks about water damage on one of the marble shipments that we received. Turned stained it yellow. So she was just talking about like occurrences that day. It was a big camaraderie between the Stonemasters Guild and the Guild of. What was it? The Guild of the Physicists Guild. They were building a new wing. They were disappointed at the quality of the marble coming through. So she was just describing like events that happened that day. He was sort of brought out that in a few of those meetings, trying to address the situation at hand.
Hmm. And so that's what was happening during the same time when Fortunate was
I think
supposed
around the
to have.
time, yeah, she thinks around that time. Yes, if the caller route gave you a time of 3 p.m. And after lunch till about 5, he was in those meetings.
Okay.
So he was pretty busy that day.
Hmm. Well, that seems pretty certain. So unless
Plausible deniability.
Hmm. So unless there's somebody going around impersonating people,
Impersonating, you say? Do you say that loud?
probably not out loud. Probably would say it in Kobold to
Uh-huh.
Razmi.
Oh, that's a funny language. Lots of S's.
Yeah, I want to learn dragon language at some time, but right now this is like the fake dragon language.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, she gives you a copy. She sort of writes down what is scheduled like that day. It does seem pretty packed, especially during that time frame where the item was being checked out by Fortunate Cord.
hmm and then Goop is going to say that then we'd have to. It may not be a bad idea to get all of the Quarter Regents' whereabouts on that day.
Okay. You can ask a Kalarut. He would. Well, sorry, he'd only know what transpired in the vaults.
Yeah.
You could go back to the Court of Regents and ask the one of the organizers like the schedules of everyone at the day as part of your inquiry or research of what happened that day. That might take like a few days for them to compile.
All right.
In the meantime, they are still within the antechamber, small chamber, discussing the impact of Mountain Heart and what is occurring, transpiring with that. You don't know when they will get done with that meeting, but we will save that for the next day since it's 11:37, and they will be, yeah, the next part. But you guys feel as if it's getting late in the day. You're getting some good alibis that doesn't prove anyone is either in the vault at that time or directly responsible for taking the figure. You do know it's an anti-magic runestone, which the Kalarut Aeon said could be used to suppress the wall magic. Now that's something that you guys have came upon the first day you're here, is the breaching of the wall by undead. So
Okay.
that's one tie-in. Yeah, and there will be a few things that transpire in our next game, so you guys have a better idea of where to go next. But basically, it's where Miles was already at. So.
Okay.
All righty.
Okie dokes.
Hey, I won't be able to play next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
I'll
Okay.
be out.
So we have a couple of weeks then.
Mhm.
Cool.
Okay.
Beans. That'll be the 10th. Alrighty. Well, thank you
Well-
for running. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you.
dude. Nice
No
voiceover.
Mhm. Okay, see you guys.
All
All
right.
right,
Bye.
talk
Take
to you
care.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.